ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to the ValveTime News. Each week we'll bring you the biggest talking points regarding Valve, software, and the community. Now, the news. Earlier this week, we sent data miners hunting into the source filmmaker files after receiving a tip-off that some specific files might contain a reference to Half-Life 2 Episode 3 models. And while we did indeed find such a reference, which is shown on screen now, we accidentally uncovered some even more interesting and exciting references to something we didn't quite expect. Found within the same vproj directory, we discovered a massive number of direct references to a new game engine being developed by Valve. The 60+ references all included the term Source 2, while some referred as Next Gen, others named something known as Hybrid, which we believe could potentially be a way of getting Source 2 to work alongside the original Source engine, most likely in software such as the Source Filmmaker. Later, a Facepunch user by the name of GameDev found several Hammer Editor tool icons hidden within the SFM files. These new images shown here were referred to as Source 2 Tools UI. The new icons appear to be linked to a new set of tools within the Hammer Editor, which lead us to believe Source 2 will feature a brand new or heavily updated and refined version of Hammer. Unfortunately, Valve has since updated the SFM to remove all elements of the Source 2 code, most likely to try and mask its development from the public. This we believe ultimately confirms that the engine is indeed in development, otherwise Valve would have simply released a statement commenting on the code, and why we might be thinking too much into things. What is strange, however, is the fact that they left the Episode 3 code in place, and is still viewable in all its glory at the directory on screen now. For our reporter Smash's full write-up on the Source 2 content and what it could mean, head on over to valvetime.net via the link in the description. Now for our We Told You So moment. About a month ago, you might remember us reporting on a mysterious update to the Steam mobile app which added a selection of new categories to the Steam store, all of which were related to different types of software. Now, in the future, we can report that Valve has officially announced that Steam will begin distributing software on September 5th, 2012. In an official press release, Valve mentioned that the first set of software will just be the beginning of software on Steam, as developers will be able to use the recently announced Steam Greenlight to help get their software on Steam easily. Valve didn't comment on what kinds of programs the launch set of software will include, but we're excited nonetheless, as it is definitely the biggest step forwards for Steam as a digital distribution platform in the past few years. In other Steam news, Counter-Strike Global Offensive is now available for pre-purchase ahead of its August 21st release date. An official blog post informed players of what they can expect from a pre-purchase, including access to the CSGO beta on August 14th, a week before the game's release, and a 10% discount on their purchase. Since the CSGO blog has exploded with regular posts describing the changing face of the game, be sure to head on over to the blog via the links in the video description to read about the new scoreboard, the brand new 5.1 surround sound system, and a set of massive updates to the beta. That is one huge changelog. This week, Valve released a new Asian urban-themed King of the Hill map for Team Fortress 2. Known as Kong King, the map was designed and created by Valentin 3DNJ Levelane, a veteran of the TF2Maps.net forum and a member from the Sleeping Dogs development team. In other, much more mysterious news, a random blood splash appeared on the free-to-play sign on the TF2 blog homepage. Upon clicking on the blood splat, users are taken to a page displaying an aged and withered birth certificate claiming to be that of Redman and Blutark Man, owners of Red and Blue Team. More interesting, however, is the mention of their third brother, Gray Man. Previously not mentioned in any Team Fortress lore, little is currently known about Gray as a character and what role he currently plays in the TF universe. Many members of the community have speculated that Gray Man may be behind the long-awaited Tobor update, which is suspected to include a set of robotic versions of the classes in a raid-style game mode. The community has also identified the common usage of Gray as a name throughout Team Fortress maps and lore, including in the recent court hearings regarding the disappearance of Poopy Joe. Another Team Fortress 2 game update added some large rover-like vehicles to the maps Two Fort, Granary, Badwater, and Double Cross. We're not sure what purpose or link these have with the TF universe, but we do know the last time something like this happened, many of the classes in TF2 received Weta Workshop item bundles. We'll keep you posted as we learn more about these strange new updates. Steam Workshop recently hit its 10th game with the inclusion of Nexuiz, an arena-style first-person shooter. Although the inclusion of it for this game in particular isn't amazingly interesting, what is interesting is the way that the Steam Workshop has grown substantially as a platform for game mods over just a few short months. The list of games with Steam Workshop integrated support now includes Team Fortress 2, Garry's Mod 13, Nexuiz, Portal 2, Dota 2, Dungeon Defenders, Dungeons of Dreadmore, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, Civilization V, and Naval War Arctic Circle. As we reported last week, Counter-Strike Global Offensive will most likely have integrated Steam Workshop functionality at or around launch. We look forward to seeing how Steam Workshop continues to grow in the future. Last week, we reported about how GT TV host and producer Jeff Cayley visited Valve to talk with Gabe Newell for an upcoming episode. After our roundup aired, we tweeted Jeff asking for more information on the episode, and he was kind enough to reply. He told us that the episode on GT TV features a full show from Valve and that it will air August 17th at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We still don't have any ideas what the episode may or may not be about as of yet, but we'll be sure to keep you updated after the episode airs a week from now. Now for a bit of community news we missed a few weeks back. On July 29th, the Stanley Parable HD Remix mod team uploaded another narrator-focused video to their YouTube channel. We thought we should mention it as the video is incredibly entertaining and definitely worth the watch. A link will be provided on screen now, as well as at the end of this episode. Black Mesa Source, the unofficial Source reimagining of Half-Life 1, suffered a video leak this week showing about 3 minutes of footage of the Half-Life chapter on a rail. The video was also posted on our YouTube, but taken down by the mod team after a DCMA request was filed. The team says that they have established the cause of the leak and have answered people's questions on some of the questions raised by the video, including the inclusion of iron sights, the music levels, and the questionable voice acting of the enemy grunts. Otherwise, the video was generally well received and has helped the mod shake off the image that this is just a mod version of Duke Nukem Forever. BMF has since removed the claim on our video, but we've removed it on their request. The clips you see in the background were taken from Lambda Generations video. Please God, don't tell Vic. That brings us all up to date on the main talking points for this week's Valve and community news. We're without Glenn for the next week, who will be away being incredibly lazy as usual on vacation, but the rest of us will continue to bring you all the Valve and community news without interruption. Or, what? Who are you? No!